Yeah, it's X1's basically going to be the center. You know, all roads are going to lead to X1. So all these different ecosystems are going to be able to transact on X1. But the big deal is Bitcoin and the BRC20s, because that's brand new technology. You know, people have been already able to bridge between EVM. So that's not, it's a nice feature, but it's nothing new. But the BRC20s are really the innovative feature. That's what's going to set X1 apart from the other ones. Why don't we get into ChatGPT? This is always fun. So we're going to use the link reader. So basically what this is OpenAI's ChatGPT 4. Hopefully I didn't use all my prompts. I think I get like 20 every 3 hours or something. But I can use the link reader plugin to tell it to read the light papers. So I'm going to have it read the Xen light paper, the XenFT light paper, and the X1 light paper, and then we're going to ask it some questions. ChatGPT says, I've finished reading the 3 documents. Please feel free to ask any questions you have. All right, here we go. Now we're talking. I used WebPilot. That's good. Okay, this one looks pretty close. So, first method of allocation, any wallet address that participated in Xen Proof of Burn using the various Xen related projects is qualified for X1 coins on the X1 blockchain based on the market cap ratios of such blockchains. So that's a big question. I have a big question about that. So it mentions the market cap ratios of such blockchains. Now, is it talking about the market cap ratio of the blockchain itself or the market cap of Xen on the blockchain? Because if you go over and look at, let's pull up CoinMarketCap, you can see like OKX has a much larger market cap than something like Phantom, but the market cap of Xen on Phantom's bigger than the one on OKX. So I think there needs to be some clarity there. I wasn't sure if it's the market cap of the actual blockchain itself, but I assume it's the blockchain, the market cap of Xen on that blockchain. So the second method are the Xen Burn smart contracts, and these are the auctions. So through specific Xen Burn smart contracts on Ethereum chain, people can burn Xen via daily auctions, lasting 333 24-hour periods. Then the third option is the mint rush on the Ethereum chain. Through the participation of a single 8 to 12-hour mint rush on Ethereum chain by minting a bridge token, VMPX. Any strategies on the most efficient way to participate? Let's see what it says here. All right, so it's going to give us very vague answers here. Diversify across all 3 mechanisms. If you have the resources, participating in all 3 mechanisms, the proof of burn, the smart contracts, and the mint rush could potentially spread your risk and your increased chances of acquiring a significant amount of XN coins. And that's what I've been saying. That's the big thing. I feel like a lot of people are stuck in this box like, oh, I keep hearing Xen burning only gets 33% of it. If you're already in Xen and you have so much Xen coming, you're excited about the auctions because you're going to have Xen to burn in it. Anyone else that wants to participate doesn't get that leg up on the competition. You know, everyone else is going to be behind where we are. So this benefits us. You know, it's not that we're only getting 1/3. We're getting 2/3 plus a bunch of time that is already baking our Xen. Really, the only chance for someone that's coming into Xen right now is to mint the VMPX, you know, during the mint rush. Because if they start minting XenFTs now, it's basically what it's saying. If you're already burning, continue to burn. You know, if you're already participating in DB Xen, you already have the focus on the proof of burn. Continue to burn, and that's where your biggest allocations coming from. If you believe in the long-term potential of the blockchain, have a high risk tolerance, participating in the Xen Burn smart contracts could be a good strategy. This involved burning Xen in daily auctions over a period of 300 days. And that's a good point, because if you want to burn in the auctions, you really have to pay attention. You need to pay attention into what are good days to burn. If you're burning on the first day of the auction, that's going to be the busiest time to burn. Everybody's going to be trying to burn on day 1. But if you can get like a slow day, you might be able to get a bigger allocation, more bang for your buck. It's not all dependent on the single day like VMPX is. It's going to be stretched out over 330 days. So if there's some holiday where nobody's paying attention, everybody's off of crypto, maybe only 10 or 15 people get into the burn auction, you might be able to acquire a huge chunk of XN without really having to do much, just by paying attention. So that's the key. You have to pay attention. And it's kind of like DBZen. You have to pay attention to DBZen. You know, there's good days to get in the lobby, and then there's good days to not participate and save a little money. So it's definitely good notes here. You think the 333 day auctions is like a separate lobby from other burn lobbies like DBZen, or the 333 day auctions will account for burns in the DXN lobby? 333 day auctions will be like a ranking list incorporated all burns from dApps. No, so that's the proof of burn. Those are two different things. So there is a ranking list incorporating all burns from dApps, but that is the proof of burn. So you have these are the three options. So the proof of burn, any Xen that you've burned in DBZen and Xen Doge and any of these side projects, any, Apex NFTs, if any Xen you burned will be counted in this proof of burn record. That gets 1/3 of the allocation. So if you've been burning for 6 months now, you're included in this burn record. You'll get your 1/3 allocation of Xen or XN. Secondly, there's the smart contracts, which are the auctions themselves. And I think they're going to be exactly like the DBZen lobby. It's going to be a 333 day thing. There's going to be one auction per day. Everybody's going to come in. They'll burn their Xen, and it's going to break it down by percentage. The people that have the highest percentage will get the most. People that only burn a little bit will get a smaller chunk. And depending on how many people burn that day, how much Xen is burned. If there's only, 5 people, if on a regular day there's 50 people and you get in, you might only get a little bit of the allocation. But if on a day if it's Christmas morning and no one's participating, you burn and there's only 5 people burning, you're going to get a much bigger auction that day. And that happens for 333 days. Exactly. Yep. The auction's just sending your ETH Xen to a smart contract to burn. And, there's no getting your DBZen tokens. There's no participating in other projects. It's just the auction. It's kind of like DBZen without the DBZen. You burn your Xen and then you see your rank, and then that'll be your allocation. Instead of getting DBZen tokens, you get future XN tokens. Other strategy is to participate in the mint rush. If you have lower risk tolerance or prefer a one-time investment, I don't know if it's lower risk tolerance. That's going to be the riskiest day of them all because of the gas fees. Anything's going to happen with the gas fees. If you're lucky, you might be able to get in for cheap. But I think my smallest allocation is going to be in the mint rush because 1, I'm not an ETH whale. 2, I already have all my Xen minted. I don't have ETH to spend on the mint rush because I already have it in mints coming for the other 2 ways. So I'm going to be stacking my XN in these burns in the first 2 methods, but the third method, the mint rush, I'll probably just get a small allocation because I don't really have a way to participate. That's kind of for the newbies, the new users coming into Xen. All the Bitcoin heads that know of VMPX on BRC20s, they know what XN's doing. They'll be able to participate by doing the mint rush. They'll be able to get their Ethereum, get their VMPX on the mint rush, and that's how they're going to get their bigger allocations because they don't have the Xen mints that we do. We have the Xen coming to burn it, and that's where our allocation is going to come from. Do you think this is a fair allocation? Does it benefit any of the 3 methods? And that's a good question because that's how Jack wanted it built. He wanted it to be fair as possible. So I'm curious if OpenAI thinks, or ChatGPT thinks it's fair. So I asked it, do you think this is a fair allocation? Does it benefit any of the 3 methods in particular? The fairness allocation method in the blockchain project is often subjective. Proof of burn. This method benefits those who have already participated in Xen-related projects and have burned their tokens. It rewards early adopters, us, and those who have shown commitment to the ecosystem. However, it might be seen as less fair to newcomers and those who haven't had the opportunity to participate in Xen burning. Mic drop. ChatGPT gets it, everybody. That's exactly what's happening. I have to read that again. It might be seen as less fair to newcomers or those who have not had the opportunity to participate in Xen burning. All these people bitching on Twitter have that backwards. They're like, no, we're only getting 33%. you're getting a whole ass 33%, and only the people that participated early get that. New people don't get that. We get that, and that's amazing. That's extremely bullish for us. I don't know how you could complain about that. And then how about the fairness of the burn contracts? This method allows for a more continuous and long-term participation. It could be seen as fair as it provides an opportunity for those who are willing to burn their Xen tokens over a longer period. However, it might favor those with more resources who can afford to burn more tokens. It's more continuous, it's more long-term. We have these Xen mints over the next 333 days. We can kind of dabble every time we get some. We can see when there's less people in the auction and put more Xen in to get a bigger allocation. It makes it for a more strategic, we have to be strategic about when we're burning for the burn smart contracts, but it allows for continuous and long-term participation rather than participating early and not knowing we're getting that 33% allocation. And then finally, the third method provides a one-time opportunity for participants to acquire Xen coins. It could be seen as fair as it provides an equal opportunity for all, including the people that burned, including the people who will burn. You can also participate in the mint rush. It could be seen as fair as it provides an equal opportunity for all participants, regardless of their previous involvement or resources. However, it might favor those who are able to act quickly and participate in the mint rush. And I think by quickly, I don't think it means quickly as in speed. I think it means quickly as in gas fees. If you're able to get your transaction in there quicker with high gas fees, you're going to be able to participate. If you don't have the Ethereum to participate and you can't pay those gas fees, you're better off doing the first two methods, which account for 66% of the total allocation. So what's up, Web3 Briss? How's it going? I'm just going over the X1 light paper. They basically went over the allocation, the three different types of the allocation. So we're just asking ChatGPT some questions about, is it fair? What is the allocation? Basically, it's proof of burn, the Xen Burn smart contracts, which are the Xen auctions, and then the mint rush. And in general, the allocation method seems to be designed to reward a variety of participants: early adopters, long-term supporters, and new participants. However, like any allocation method, it might favor certain groups or others depending on the specifics of the implementation. And it's very obvious it benefits the people who got in early, because we have all the Xen coming. We have the ability to participate in the mint rush. We have the ability to get the Xen that's coming and burn it for the burn allocation and in the auctions. I mean, we are set up so solid, and I don't understand how people are complaining about it. This is as fair as you could possibly make it. You're rewarding early adopters, but new people can come in and they're not completely washed out. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing that Jack created here.